The rainfall coming down now has made it very miserable indeed for those 5 survivors of this women's road race championship of the world. They've got just about a kilometre and a bit to go to complete the 108 kilometres, the 8 laps right now. Come on, Paul Show, my co-commentator, you're going to stick your neck out. The South African we thought might be able to catch a few napping. Well, she's fallen off, unfortunately, but now it's down to any one of these 5, and confirmed 3 from 5. The medals, gold, silver and bronze, lay just 1 kilometre down the road.
Well, it's difficult to put your neck out after a race like we've had here this afternoon, but I would have to think Alessandra Capellotto or the Belgian Cindy Peters must be the 2 big favourites. But somebody I feel sure is going to try for a last-minute attack and to try and surprise the others, because they're moving all over the road. They're trying to manoeuvre each other. They're very nervous at the moment. They realise that if they make one mistake at this stage of the game, they lose any chance at all of getting a medal. So it will be interesting to see just exactly who's the first person to come out of that tunnel.
The gap 40 seconds looks okay, but we've seen it before, haven't we? Because they can't see past the cars behind, and they're actually looking to see if the big bunch come thundering along, because they go very quickly. They've got to keep the speed going, A, to stop somebody rushing away and going for a fly, and B, to stop that bunch coming up at them. It's a pretty good run in now, straight away to the finish. No more twists and turns, so it's down to the best sprinter of this lot to go for it. On the front then, the Australian girl at the moment, looking back over her shoulder. That's Elizabeth Tadic of Australia. In there, in the colours of Spain, the white and the red and yellow, is Sanchon Ruano. Cindy Peters in the blue with the red and yellow swirl across it. The paler blue colours is Capellotto from Italy. Catherine Marcel of France, also palish blue, but without the green bit on the shoulders. And Policilucci's got a very white jersey with the red and green and yellow splashes on it.
Well, Capellotto went first down the outside. She was sitting right at the back on the wheel of the Belgian. Probably felt the Belgian was the most dangerous rider there, but she's gone down the right-hand side. She's opened up a little gap. Elizabeth Tadic, the Australian, trying to come back to her, but it looks to me very close for the Italian.
So still then Capellotto on the front, then looks over her shoulder, see if she's going to get the victory. Capellotto coming down here. Let's fly on the line, and oh! I think Marcel might have come through, or did Capellotto get it? Marcel actually was this side. Capellotto threw her arms up, but we couldn't see through the crowd very much, and you look down at the shot there. I thought that Marcel came up and caught Capellotto, but we'll have to wait for the action replay on that one, Paul.
It was very close, it looks, and I think she's very happy that she got it. She did throw her arms up. Very dangerous indeed to do so, because Marcel came up very rapidly indeed up on her outside, but I think she knows that she's got it. She probably had her eyes just looking over to the right-hand side there. Hopefully we'll get a chance at the action replay, but she took it just right. She sat in 5th position coming into the finishing straight. She was on the wheel of the Belgian, and she took them by surprise and opened up a good gap, and I think that left them all realising they'd left it just a little bit too late.
And here we go again, a top shot here is Capellotto on the left-hand side of the screen, making a good run in, and then Marcel goes away to the right, comes off the wheel, and goes and goes and goes. But I think he left it just too late. But again, as you say, Paul, this throwing their arms in the air can be very dangerous, because look at the way those 2 girls close the gap down on Capellotto, eh?
Well, Capellotto there starting to slow just a little bit as she comes up to the finish. This is what happens when you lead from a long way out, but looking from the shot there from the helicopter, you can see it definitely went to the Italian. She had about half a bike length in it, and quite a remarkably judged sprint by her.
And then the Australian 2nd spot and Marcel into 3rd, but she looked back, she felt confident, but that was a very dangerous thing to do, the way in which she sort of eased back, or perhaps she was just running out of power, I don't know. But we see her now coming to the line then, just puts her head down, sits on her saddle and gets to the line, and as she gets there, look how close that was. Wow! Cheering out for a superb performance then from Capellotto, this of the sisters up there. Valerie tried to go early on. Alexandra it was that gave the old 1-2 for the family. They'll be very happy back at home when she gets back to Italy. And I said it was the first ever time that they've got a gold medal. Also the first time an Australian woman has finished up on the podium too in the World's Road Race for the women. There we are, an elated finish after what has been a very, very interesting race. Capellotto, the winner.